Hello, everybody. This is Angel Arts. It is now New Year's Eve day, just before 2013, and I honestly did not expect to be making another one of these videos so soon. Um, Apparently, as of yesterday, I hit 300 subscribers. Wow. It's it's very humbling to be very honest. If you had told me when I first started making more videos on my channel, if you had told me that by 2013 I'd have over 300 subscribers, I don't think I would have believed you. So it's pretty crazy. I have always prided myself as not being the kind of person who made videos. I don't make them because to be popular. I don't overly concern myself at all over the number of views my video gets or the number of subscribers I get. My motivation for making videos is purely because I enjoy it. I have fun. And I enjoy sharing my content with you in hopes that there are people out there who might enjoy some of the things that I'm producing. And yeah, even though I don't concern myself over how many subscribers I get, I still feel that it's appropriate to make these videos as a thank you and to show how much I appreciate you guys' support in what I do. Because really it helps to know that people actually like some of the things that I make. I don't expect everybody to enjoy all the videos that I come out with or all the content, but I hope that every now and then there are a few things that you guys would be interested in, or at the very least aren't too painful to watch. So, but yeah, I'm making another shoutouts video, and I figure I should take advantage of the time by also making a few announcements of what's coming up for my channel. So first thing I wanted to inform you guys is that I just finished rendering episode 1 of my new VA Let's Play Earthbound. Let's voice act Earthbound. And I am going to be releasing episode 1 on January 1st, the first day of the new year, 2013. So I am extremely excited because there are so many amazingly talented people who are involved in this project, and I just can't wait to start showing you guys the fruits of their dedication and their time commitment towards this project. So I hope that it's a series that you guys will at least be curious about checking out. I'm putting in as much work as I can to try to make each episode as perfect as possible. They won't come out nearly as often as the other LP videos that I make, only because um, I have to wait for voice actors to get me all of their material, and then after that I have to render it all into video, and that takes it's a really lengthy process. So all I'm just going to say is that I will release the videos as I finish them. Hopefully, my goal is to hopefully come out with a new one every week. Um, and hopefully that'll be sufficient for you guys. And in the meantime, I'll be doing my regular LPs as well. So, um, but that being said, I am still in great need of more voice actors to help cover the numerous townspeople in this game. If you have any interest whatsoever in voice acting, if you think it would be fun, you don't have to have any experience whatsoever. I'll take anyone who wants to give it a shot. As I said, you always will be guaranteed at least one part. Most likely you'll get multiple parts because voice acting the townspeople is a big it's a pretty big it's a pretty big task because there's so many of them, and I'm trying really hard to make sure that this LP is fully voiced, because even if one townsperson is missing voice acted dialogue, it's jarring. It really is jarring. And so I could use all the help I could get. If you are interested, please send me a private message and I will hook you up with instructions on how you can participate in this, because I think it'll be a fun endeavor, and it's a great way for you to I know, try something new if you haven't tried voice acting before. So there's that. The other I wanted to also announce that my Resident Evil 6 LP is going really well. I know for those of you who are used to my RPGs, this is something completely different. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I'd recommend that you at least see a few of the videos, because it's so different from what I normally do. And I'm trying to also give my insight and run my thoughts. It's a little bit more difficult because in a game like this, the action doesn't really allow you to pause as much. So, but I try to put in the same amount of thought into that LP as I do with my RPGs, and it's been crazy fun for me. Alex, my current campaign with Jake and Sherry is being posted as we speak with my friend Alex. Immediately after Jake and Sherry's campaign is over, we're going to jump right into the next campaign, which is Leon Kennedy's campaign. And I have just finished recording the end of that campaign with my wonderful LP friend, Shali. So yes, for those of you who have been following Shali, she and I will be co-LPing Leon's campaign in Resident Evil 6 immediately after Jake's and Sherry's. So be sure to check that out if you guys are Shally fans. And after Shally and I, after my campaign with Shally, I'm going to move right into Chris Redfield's campaign with a new rising LPer by the name of My Corner 102. Yeah, My Corner 102, also known as Sam. Great guy. I'll talk more about him in a moment. But yeah, that's what's coming up for Chris Redfield. And as of this recording, I'm still looking for a fourth person to co-LP Ada Wong's campaign. So if any of you guys are interested in doing so, if you haven't seen my previous announcements video over the holidays, I'll put a link at the bottom, because in that video near the end I go over all the requirements for co-LPing the Resident Evil 6 campaign with Ada with me. So be sure you check that out if you haven't yet. And I look forward to hearing from you if you do decide to do that. Excuse me. So now I think I should, yeah, I think it's time for me to now get into the actual shoutouts. As I always say, these shoutouts are of people that I have been able to visually see have been active on my channel since the last 100 subscribers, since 200 subscribers. And this is in no way at all pressuring any of you to start commenting more on my videos. Because I appreciate my, as I like to call them, stealth viewers just as much as all my other viewers. Please don't feel that I appreciate you any less if you don't hear your name brought up. It's just that these are the people that I at least am able to see are active, and because I'm able to actually visually see them active on my channels, I have the ability to recognize them formally in these videos. So thank you so much for your viewership, whether you're old, whether you're new, whether you comment, whether you don't comment. I appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much for taking the time to check out my content. So let's go right ahead. I'll start with My Corner 102 because I've already mentioned his name just a few moments ago. My Corner 102, as I said, is a rising LPer. He's a really sweet guy, very laid back, which is what I like in for me when I watch LPers. I tend to like the more laid back ones, the ones that make you feel like you're just chilling with them on the couch watching a video game with them. They help me feel a lot more connected with um, with the LPers. So my corner 102, he's a great guy, and he's going to be doing Resident Evil 6 Chris Redfield's campaign with me. Another rising LPer that just recently subscribed to me, only within the last couple of days, I think, is Question All the Things. He's currently in the middle of his own Dragon Age Origins LP. Again, great guy, and he actually does take the time to step back and analyze and talk through what's going on in his head a bit, just like I do, through his LPs. He's already got some pretty awesome insight about religion in role-playing games from his first episode of Dragon Age Origins, which I found very, very very fascinating. If you guys really like my stuff, if you like my content and my style, I definitely recommend you to check out both My Corner 102 and Question All the Things, because I think their styles are quite similar to my own. So yeah, check them out, and who knows, you might enjoy watching them as well, and decide to subscribe to them as well. Another LPer that I wanted to bring up, excuse me, not necessarily an LPer, but an individual who has been helping me voice act some of the characters in Earthbound, is Dawnforged Cast, also known as Andrew. Dawnforged Cast has a fantastic channel for those of you who are big into tabletop RPGs like D&D. Most of his videos are dedicated to video workshops and just discussions about rule sets and how to become a better DM for those of you who enjoy D&D, or like I said, just tabletop RPGs in general. And it's just really chock full of great information, and I think Andrew's channel is so well done, very professionally well done. So Andrew, thank you so much for all your help. I have found you to be a very eloquent, intelligent, and handsome human being who does some great content on your channel. So keep up the good work. You and your girlfriend are adorable. Both you and your girlfriend are adorable. And I wish you the best of luck for your channel from here on out. Another person, well, not just a person, a bunch of people with their own channel, is a channel called Forest, 40PF. Forest himself is actually the one who reached out to me just recently to help out with my Earthbound VA Let's Play as well. Both him and another guy who are part of that channel named ScurvyD have been a godsend to me, because they contacted me at a time when I desperately needed a whole bunch of voice work done for townspeople for episodes 3 and 4, and they single-handedly took care of maybe 24 characters for me amongst the townspeople, which helped a lot to cover things a lot. And they, with very quick turnaround. So Forrest and ScurvyD, thank you so much. Their channel, they've got some awesome stuff in their channel as well, because they do LPs, they do skits, skit videos. They also have a really interesting playlist called ScurvyD's Storytime with ScurvyD, which essentially is, again, if you're into tabletop RPGs, it's ScurvyD GMing some kind of role-playing game. It's similar to D&D, I think, with his friends over Skype, and it's just really fun storytelling for those of you who are into that kind of stuff. So check out their channel as well. It's a lot of fun, and I think there might be some neat things in there if you are interested in role-playing or RPGs. So good luck, you guys, for that, and I look forward to continue working with you on my Earthbound voice acting LP. A couple other people that I also wanted to give a shout out to for my VA Let's Play Earthbound is Moonlit Reaper. She has been instrumental and very enthusiastic and motivated over the project and has been helping me process a bunch of the sound of the voice work to enhance them a bit, to make them, especially for bosses, which I think you will see right away. Um, in fact, in episode 2, Moonlit Reaper herself will be voicing Buzz Buzz, and at the very end, she also will be voicing Gygus, the final boss, so that's very exciting. Also, Hypersonic 92, I think. Hypersonic 92 is an exceptional voice actor as well, who has been so great about um, being able to provide me with voice acting work with an extremely fast turnaround without ever complaining, even though I keep telling him, I still need this from you, I still need something else from you, sorry, to add more things. Every time I add more things to his plate, Hypersonic 92 has been so responsive, and I just really wanted to take the time to tell him how much I appreciate his patience with me through this whole exercise. He actually is voicing all 4, the entire Pokey family, including Pokey's mom. It's hilarious, and I can't wait to show you his work in episode 2 of VA Let's Play Earthbound. So thank you very much, Hypersonic92. Next down my list, sorry, I'm going through my list here on WordPad. Dorian Dawes, I needed to give a shout out to because Dorian made a documentary about, I think it was a documentary about the Slenderman, and Dorian asked if permission to use my my Slenderman Let's Play, my mini LP of Slenderman, into the documentary, to which I was very flattered that Dorian asked me, and made a really nice short documentary on Slenderman featuring me being totally scared out of my wits. So if you'd like to check that out, I'll put the link down below for that. So thank you so much, Dorian, for thinking of me. That was very kind of you. And again, I feel very flattered that you asked me to do that. Gotta give a shout out to Blue Duck 1982 again, because he provided the background music for my latest cooking video, my latest extreme cuisine cooking video, where, believe it or not, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I do teach you how to make bacon ice cream, sort of. Brown sugar candied bacon ice cream. Anyway, if you haven't checked it out, definitely do, because if for anything, it'll at least satiate your curiosity, as I'm sure many of you out there are probably curious about this whole bacon ice cream thing if you haven't seen the video yet. So thank you, Blue Duck 1982. Glambass Player 01, I need to give a big shout out to, because Glambass Player made a fanfic for me, a fanfic of Angelori, aka Angelus and Rory, Sir Roland Gilmore, from Dragon Age Origins, because I think Glambass Player just really enjoyed the romance that they were having, and thus wrote a fanfic as a Christmas gift to me. It was a really thoughtful gift, and I just wanted to thank Glambass Player 01 so much for taking the time to make that for me. It was just so sweet, and yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It really does humble me a lot when viewers do things like that, because you guys don't have to give me a thing. But for those of you who do decide to take the time, of course, I just wanted to show how much I appreciate you guys doing that for me, because it's really touching. So, Elizabetta611 is a major BioWare fan, especially the Dragon Age series and the Mass Effect series. She reached out to me, started subscribing to my channel a couple of weeks ago, and since then she loves talking. If you guys have seen my LPs, you know again how much I love analyzing plot and talking about discussing characters and stuff like that, and she definitely enjoys doing that too. So we actually had a lovely 1 or 2 hour Skype conversation the other day, just plain talking about Dragon Age and Mass Effect, and just, you know, giving our theories of things, and just overanalyzing the heck out of Loghain, among other things. So it was just very enlightening and just very refreshing, and I appreciated Elizabetta for providing me with some awesome insight. That's what I love about these games is that you can always, there's so much material that you can get into really deep conversations about, and I'm always constantly learning new things about stuff in the game from other people. And in Elizabetta 611's case, more of a sympathetic look towards Logain, which I think most players, there's a side of Logain that most players don't really get to see because I think they can be so blinded over the final things that Logain did in his life, and even during the final things that Logain did in his life during Dragon Age Origins, there's still some things that Elizabetta uh, pointed out to me which I had never thought about before, and just it allowed me to look at Logain in a different way. So I'm encouraging her to try to post a lot of this stuff on a video, and hopefully she will eventually, because I think a lot of the stuff that she does needs to be heard, because I think it's a topic that most people don't think about or don't care to think about, since a lot of people are so anti-Logain. So, yeah, so thank you, Elizabeth611, for your insights. Peter Sniffer. I need to give a shout out to, because Peter Sniffer sent me a private message about a month ago, and it was so sweet, and a very thoughtful message that made me feel really good about what I was doing on my channel, and I just can't thank you enough, Peter, for reaching out to me, and for taking the time to write that really lovely and heartfelt note. So thank you, Peter, for that. Calendar Cray. Oh, Calendar Cray. Calendar Cray actually started watching my Dragon Age Origins LP initially as kind of a joke, sort of, and by that I mean Calendar wasn't really sure what he or she, sorry Calendar, I'm not really sure what gender you are. For now I'll say he. I think Calendar wasn't sure what he was expecting by clicking onto a video that had the words "gay let's play" on it. But when he started watching, he apparently liked the material and the content, and I haven't been able to get rid of him since. So, Calendar Cray, thank you very much for taking the chance and watching my video and ending up benefiting from it. So, I hope that you will continue to enjoy the rest of the content that I bring out. All right, let's go down the list here. Just gotta scroll. Mamie12, I think. Mamie12 has been very active on my Dragon Age Origins LP, as well as Red Spike X. Both of them have been commenting like crazy in my Dragon Age LP, and I try to respond to them as much as I can. As well as Sushan Alone, who has also not only been commenting, but within comments has been providing me with some pretty useful Dragon Age Origin tips. I've played this game so many times, and even then I'm still learning new things about the game and the mechanics of the game that I didn't know before. So thank you, Sushan Alone, for teaching me more about the game that I had no idea about. Cliff McVodka is a real sweet guy who has been watching my Dragon Age Origins and Mass Effect LP. He reached out to me via private message because we apparently have quite similar tastes when it comes to video game crushes. More specifically, one, Alistair. So just a quick shout out to you, Cliff McVodka, for your viewership as well. I appreciate it very much. Ben Fitzpatrick, I have to give a shout out to for leaving me some really nice comments on Mass Effect 3 and Jade Empire, as well as Ryan Clemens 1 for his activity commenting on my Jade Empire LP as well. Raccoon 0413, I need to give a shout out for because he or she finished all of my Walking Dead videos in just 4 days. and has expressed on a number of occasions how much he's appreciated my style. So thank you very much, Raccoon0413. In addition to him, Dark Striker 133713 has also been active on my Walking Dead LP. Cody Bowen as well. And Cody Bowen is a big Doug fan and has been giving me a lot of recommendations for future LPs that I might be interested in doing. So thank you, Cody, for that. Speaking of Doug, Michael Bedoya, also a big Walking Dead and Doug fan. Ad Nakiel 2 is a Ben fan, just like I am. I mean, I am a Ben fan. I'm more of a Ben sympathist. Sympathist? I don't even know don't know if that's the right word, um, I like Ben's character, even though he's one of the more hated characters in the game. And it's nice to know that I'm not alone. So thank you for admitting to that, Adnekiel, too. Matthew Steele loves Doug, loves Ben, and also Duck. Three characters that I think are underrated, but I like all three of them in the game. So thank you, Matthew Steele, 99. Radibor78, again, another Walking Dead commenter, and also sent me some messages about Deus Ex, one of my latest LPs that I'm working on right now. Dark Nico 66, he wrote me a very sweet comment in one of my Deus Ex videos. I appreciated that comment. I think you probably know what I'm talking about, Dark Nico. Essentially, what you were trying to say is that my videos made you smile, and really, as simple as that sounds, that just means the world to me, to know that I'm able to make people's day and make them feel better simply because of doing something that I have fun with and that I enjoy. So thank you so much for that message. It really touched my heart a lot, and I appreciate that. Shadow Leggy 121 also has expressed that my videos simply makes him smile too, and again, I appreciate that. And he also says that he loves my laugh. Thank you. I guess I don't mind. I don't mind my laugh too much. I think it's okay laugh. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Lim Yukai 90 has been providing me with a bunch of tips for Resident Evil 6. I apologize for all the derpage in Resident Evil 6. There's a lot of stuff about the mechanics that I was still getting used to with Jake's and Sherry's campaign. I don't think I ever learned Jake's martial arts combo throughout the entire campaign, which Lim Yukai 90 was so nice to point out to me. But I will be sure to look into that the next time I replay the game, because I'm having so much fun with RE6 that I'm definitely going to be replaying it again and taking into account all the beginner newbie mistakes that I've made through the beginning of it. So next, Candroop, I think is how you pronounce it. I have to I have to give big props to Candroop, because he was pretty much active on virtually every single LP that I've done from the beginning. I mean, Mass Effect 3, Jade Empire, Walking Dead, Resident Evil, Deus Ex. He's been commenting on pretty much all of them. So thank you, Candroop, for enjoying the videos as much as you have. Like I said, I don't expect you guys to enjoy every single video that I come out. I don't expect you to enjoy every single LP that I do. But when there are those of you who seem to be enjoying most of them, it feels great. So, and then Nathaniel Bymel I'll end with, because one of his comments to me was simply, "Why am I so epic?" or something along those lines. I wasn't aware I was epic, but I appreciate that Nathaniel thinks so. So thank you, Nathaniel. All right, and yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, woo, 300 subscribers, guys. Wow. Okay. So yeah, that's all I got. I hope that you guys enjoy yourselves tonight, for those of you who are going out or partying for New Year's Eve. And, you know, just in general, I hope that the year 2013, if you're still watching this in the year 2013, brings you a lot of joy, happiness, success, what have you. And yeah, I guess that's basically it. So thank you guys so much for watching if you watched this all the way through. And until next time, folks, love yourselves and love each other.